Welcome to the journey of minimalism. Did you know that the average American home contains over 300,000 items? That's a staggering number. With so much stuff, it's no wonder many people feel overwhelmed. Studies show that living in clutter can increase stress levels by 20% and even lead to anxiety. But what if I told you that simplifying your life could actually bring you more happiness? In this video, we're diving into how minimalism can transform your life for the better. We'll explore easy strategies to clear out mental and physical clutter, make smarter financial choices, and design a peaceful living space. Plus, we'll discuss how living intentionally can help you focus on what truly matters. Get ready to discover the freedom that comes with less. Are you ready to reclaim your space, time, and peace of mind? Let's get started on this exciting path to a minimalist lifestyle. Chapter 1. Declutter your mind. The minimalist mindset shift. Minimalism isn't just about throwing out old clothes or cleaning up your living room. It begins in your mind. Before you can simplify your space, you need to simplify your thoughts. Our brains are constantly bombarded with information. In fact, studies show we consume the equivalent of 34 gigabytes of information daily. No wonder our minds feel cluttered. To start, practice mental decluttering. One way to do this is through mindfulness. By focusing on the present moment, you can clear out the mental noise that builds up over time. This allows you to prioritize what truly matters. A Harvard study found that mindfulness meditation can increase focus and reduce stress in just 8 weeks. Another strategy is setting clear mental boundaries. Have you ever noticed how your mind keeps running even when you're not working? This is mental clutter. Try limiting decision fatigue by sticking to routines or having a daily to-do list. Tim Ferriss, in the 4-Hour Workweek, says, focus on being productive instead of busy. Less decision-making equals less mental clutter. Also, consider doing a digital detox. We check our phones about 58 times a day on average, and much of this is mindless scrolling. Unplugging for a few hours a day helps reset your brain, giving you space to think clearly. Start small. Turn off notifications or schedule phone-free times during the day. Chapter 2. Less is more. Crafting a capsule life. You've probably heard of a capsule wardrobe, owning fewer, higher-quality clothes that mix and match effortlessly. But what if we could apply this idea to our whole life? Imagine having a capsule life where every aspect, your schedule, relationships, and commitments, has been intentionally selected. Start with your daily schedule. The average person has over 10 different daily tasks, from checking emails to running errands. But not all of them add value to your life. Ask yourself, what activities are essential, and what can you let go of? This way, you only keep what brings you closer to your goals. As author Greg McKeown says in Essentialism, if it's not a clear yes, it's a clear no. Next, look at your social life. Studies show that humans can only maintain about 150 meaningful relationships. Yet, we often spread ourselves too thin, trying to keep up with everyone. Focus on cultivating deeper, more fulfilling relationships instead of trying to maintain superficial connections with everyone. Finally, craft a capsule approach to your commitments. You don't need to say yes to every opportunity. Simplifying your life means focusing on what aligns with your values and goals. It's okay to say no. In fact, learning to say no is one of the most powerful tools of minimalism. Warren Buffett once said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Chapter 3. Unsubscribing from overwhelm. The digital detox. In today's world, digital clutter is just as draining as physical clutter. Emails, notifications, apps, we're surrounded by distractions that compete for our attention. The average person spends 5 hours and 24 minutes on their mobile device daily. That's a lot of time lost to the digital void. The first step to a digital detox is cleaning out your inbox. How many unread emails are sitting there, making you feel stressed every time you open your phone? A study by McKinsey found that the average worker spends 28% of their time reading and answering emails. Start by unsubscribing from newsletters you never read. Then, set up filters to sort your inbox automatically, so you only see important messages first. Next, take a closer look at your social media use. Social platforms are designed to keep you scrolling. But studies show that excessive social media use is linked to higher rates of anxiety and depression. Limit your screen time by setting daily usage limits or using apps that track and block unnecessary scrolling. Another smart move is organizing your digital files. How often do you search for a document or photo and end up scrolling through hundreds of unnecessary files? This is digital clutter. Organize your files into clear folders and back them up to cloud storage so everything is easy to find when you need it. Finally, schedule time to be completely unplugged. Whether it's an hour before bed or the first part of your morning, take time to disconnect. This gives your brain a break from the constant influx of information and lets you focus on the present. You'll be surprised how much calmer you feel after just one day of reduced screen time. If you're finding value in this content, don't forget to subscribe. Join our community and get more tips on embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Chapter 4. The Minimalist's Financial Reboot. Spending with purpose. Minimalism isn't just about decluttering your home, it's also about how you spend your money. Many of us live paycheck to paycheck, not because we don't earn enough, but because we spend on things that don't bring real value. The average American spends over $18,000 a year on non-essential items like dining out, subscriptions, and impulsive purchases. Imagine what you could do if you spent more intentionally. To start, track your spending. Apps like Mint or YNAB, you need a budget, make it easy to see where your money goes. You might be surprised how much you spend on small things, like daily coffees or impulse buys. Once you know where your money is going, you can cut out the things that don't add value. As Joshua Becker, author of The More of Less, says, minimalism is the intentional promotion of the things we most value and the removal of anything that distracts us from it. Next, prioritize experiences over things. Research from Cornell University shows that experiences, like travel or learning a new skill, bring more lasting happiness than material possessions. When you invest in experiences, you're creating memories, not clutter. Another strategy is to adopt the one in, one out rule. Every time you buy something new, let go of something you already own. This keeps your spending in check and prevents unnecessary accumulation. This can apply not just to clothes or gadgets but to subscriptions, too. If you're signing up for a new service, cancel one that you don't use. You can also embrace mindful spending. Before making any purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? Will this bring value to my life? If the answer is no, skip it. Minimalist finances are all about aligning your spending with your values and goals. Chapter 5. Designing your minimalist space. Function meets serenity. Minimalism doesn't mean living in an empty, bare space. It's about creating a home that feels calm and functional, where everything has a purpose. Research shows that a cluttered home can increase levels of the stress hormone cortisol. So, when your space is chaotic, your mind feels chaotic too. Start by identifying the areas of your home that cause the most stress. Is it your closet? Kitchen counter? Take it one step at a time. You don't have to tackle everything in one day. Start small, maybe by clearing off a surface or organizing a drawer. Studies show that decluttering even small spaces can give you a feeling of accomplishment and reduce stress levels. The next step is to prioritize function. In a minimalist home, everything should have a purpose. For example, multifunctional furniture, like a bed with built-in storage or a fold-out desk, helps you maximize your space without adding clutter. Architect Ludwig Mies van der Rohe famously said, "Less is more," and this philosophy can guide you in designing a space that's both functional and serene. Another key strategy is embracing open space. Resist the urge to fill every corner of your home with furniture or decorations. Instead, let your space breathe. A study in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that spacious, uncluttered environments make people feel more focused and creative. You'll notice that a minimalist space promotes a sense of calm and clarity. Finally, bring in natural elements. Minimalism doesn't mean sterile or cold. Plants, natural light, and organic materials like wood or stone can add warmth and life to your space. Research from NASA shows that certain plants, like snake plants and spider plants, can purify the air and improve overall well-being. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe for more tips and insights on embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Together, we can explore how to simplify our lives and focus on what really counts.